Hello, my friend. It's the Crypto Lunatic, the channel for crypto newbies. And today I'm going to discuss what to expect next. What can you expect? What is the state of crypto? Is it going up? Is it going down? What should you do? We are moving into a zone where there's going to be a lot of irrational behavior. And I am here to prepare you for what comes next. What comes next, my friends? So let's start with a few metrics. Let's look at the state of the market with some key metrics that you need to look at. So follow me on a journey. So here's the place to start. We go on DeFi Llama. Now, I want to bring this particular stat to your attention. If we go here, we look at ETF inflows. Now, I talk about this a lot. This is the smart money. This is the institutional money. And when money goes in, we can almost definitely expect a rise. And when they draw it out, we can almost definitely expect a fall. And what's happening? Look at this. 681 million inflow. Now, I just want to re-emphasize that there's 450 Bitcoins mined every week. Now, you do the maths on that one. That's just around about 4.5 million that's mined and 681 million in a day. That's not just a week, that's in a day. So the supply and demand at the moment on Bitcoin is insane. And what usually happens? Well, when Bitcoin rises first, then usually the altcoins follow suit. So we track Bitcoin because it always leads the market, always leads the market. We're looking here at all. And what we're also seeing is the amount of total value locked is massively going up. Now, this is telling us that money is flooding into crypto right now, which almost definitely means that there's going to be a rise in prices coming up. So for anyone that thinks that we're stuck in a bear market, well, these stats indicate otherwise. We've got DEX volume here. These are decentralized exchanges. And we see that the volume up here has stayed fairly high, 15.32 billion. So there's money flooding into crypto. And what this means is that very shortly, every crypto influencer is going to be an expert and almost every crypto coin is going to go up. And you are going to be flooded with people saying that this is the next best crypto. So let's look at something else that you need to keep track of. So this is coinglass.com, and this shows you the long and short ratio. Now, these are how many people are betting or leveraging that Bitcoin's going long versus short. Now, if there's too many longs on, you can be sure that the market will short. And if there's too many shorts on, you can be certain that the market will long. So, and why is this? Because the people that are flooding the liquidity on the market are not going to let lots of people leveraging long get massive payouts. So this is why crypto is very unpredictable and volatile. There's going to be massive pullbacks on the way up. And we see at the moment that the long versus short ratio is slightly in the long's favor. So we need to keep an eye on this. Why do we need to keep an eye on this? Well, look, why is the market going up today? You can see that the shorts were bigger than the longs, and here we go. The market goes up. And now the longs are more than the shorts. So this is why we track these things. We track these things, long and short accounts. Now here we see, look, short accounts, 63%. So this is why we can almost be certain that there's going to be some uptrending information or uptrending movement coming up. So you can see here the longs versus the shorts. So longs versus shorts. So this is why we track it, because the market makers are definitely tracking this. And when too many longs go in, you can guarantee a market short. And when too many shorts go in, you can guarantee a market long. So I've been on to ChatGPT and asked it what big news is affecting crypto today. So the US Senate advances a landmark stablecoin bill. Now we know that they're crypto friendly, so that's going to be good. They say a major market pullback. Now, this is why ChatGPT is not necessarily a great source of information. It's a good guidance, but today the market's up, and this is a day out of date. So we're not going to read too much into the major market pullback, which was yesterday. Institution and corporate moves. So MicroStrategy continues to buy. Now, we talked about the 450 Bitcoins that are mined every week. Look, this is just one company, MicroStrategy, buying another 7,390 Bitcoins. Now, you don't need to be an expert in supply and demand to understand that with this many Bitcoins being bought, and the reason that there's so many are being bought is because it's a fixed supply. They cannot print more of it. And in today's climate, it represents just about the most safe storage of value that we can outside of physical things. But Bitcoin is a price appreciating asset that has outperformed every other thing, every other asset class since its conception. Ripple expands into the UAE. So this will be the XRP fans and Ripple. I'm seeing it expanding. No doubt the XRP army will be happy about this news. And new crypto products and regulatory shifts. So BlackRock has introduced its first Bitcoin exchange traded product in Europe. Now, when BlackRock gets their grubby hands on things, you know that we need to be paying attention. We also understand that it is going to be way open to manipulation now. So the SEC holding public discussions on crypto regulation and regulatory changes. So again, the US is crypto friendly. This is good for crypto. So more XRP news that their futures debuted on CME with notable trading volumes. So we can almost be certain that XRP is going to go up, but that will be the same with all of crypto because when Bitcoin goes up, all of his friends go up. So let me take you to this. Now let's look. So Bitcoin's going up. We can see today that it's up almost 2%. So what happens next? Well, let me tell you that everyone is going to be telling you what coins to buy and how they're all going to make money, and they're almost certainly will, because when crypto moves, it moves. So usually after Bitcoin moves, the top tier projects do. So we'll almost definitely see a spike in Ethereum. So you'll notice that Ethereum's starting to move. Now, Ethereum has been slow. It has been underperforming for a long time. And it's largely speculated that Ethereum will do well, and it probably will. So for those of you that are looking for a safer entry play, then it's probably Ethereum. XRP, well, with all of the news, we can be certain that that's going to go up as well. And Binance. Now, Solana is the chain where all the activity is happening. Now, all of these projects here, you can almost definitely guarantee a 5x return from this point. Almost definitely. Now, this is not financial advice. It is just my opinion, but this is what we're really looking at. This is about safety profiles. And if you're looking for your 5x gains, then these are the sort of projects: Cardano, Tron, Avalanche. We've seen that they're looking to launch an ETF. A lot of institutional money is in Avalanche. Safe bets, Stellar, another fairly safe one. We can almost definitely see that 5xing. The same with Hedera. Polkadot, I am not so keen on this. It will definitely go up, but there's not many people using Polkadot. Now, the further down we go, the more risky it gets. And then that's up to you. There's plenty of videos that will tell you. But the thing that you need to be careful of is influencers will pump coins when they're going up. The game here, my friend, is to get in before the price is pumping. If the price is shooting up, if you've just seen an influencer video and there's a 50% increase, that is not the time to be going in. You want to be smart about this. It's like popcorn. You'll see this. Different sectors are like popcorn. And the game is to find the sectors that haven't popped yet when no one's talking about them. And that's what this channel is for, to find these little gems before they pop. And that's the game here. If you want to play it safer, or if you want to make serious gains, I'm not saying that you'll make serious gains here. Most people lose in crypto. The reason that most people lose is because they don't take profits and they don't get out on time. You will one day, if you invest in crypto, you'll look at your profile and you'll think, wow, look, it's gone up all of this money. Maybe it will go up more. Maybe it will go up more. So the game is to take profits. Make sure you take profits. I would say from this point that if you make a 5x return, you at least want to be getting your initial investment out, at least. That would be a reasonable strategy. But you make your own strategy. This isn't financial advice. You do what feels right for you. But just be aware that every influencer is an expert when the market's going up, and be ready for massive retraces as people go long and short. When all the leverage long goes in, you can be sure there's going to be a violent retrace in crypto, and just be ready for that. The safest bet is to buy and hold. That is generally the game. They're the people that tend to make the most money. If you're trading, then that is a dangerous game, especially with leverage. I wouldn't recommend it. But anyway, there you go. Be safe. Manage your risk profile. Don't put in anything you can't afford to lose, and don't believe everything that you hear on YouTube, because Twitter and well, X as it is now, X and YouTube influencers are notorious. They're paid by companies to shill coins and they dump them on you. And this is the game. They've got no scruples, a lot of them. There's very few ethical people out there giving you advice. So I try to keep it as real as I can. And I hope that you remain safe and have fun with crypto. And if you'd like more of my little videos to help you to find these little gems before they pump, then do subscribe to the channel. And if you want another one of my little videos, you will find it just there.